Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day and this is our morning connection. How you doing this morning? I'm Skip Cour. I'm so glad you are here today for your daily ritual, your habit, your daily discipline. Just two men, a little bit older, making sense out of this journey of life, getting our mind right at the beginning of your day. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I want you to make this a part of your day. I know we have an international audience here, right? All over the world. It's very early here in the USA. I live in California, Pacific time, a little after 3 a.m. our time to connect. After you join me live, I hope you join me live. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to say hello and connect with you. I love your energy this early in the morning, starting our day. Tell me what you're loving about these morning connections, our time together. Our time to, like I said, get our minds right, make sense out of this journey of life. Now that we're a little bit older, we come from a different perspective. We understand that maybe when we were younger, we thought if we just had good intentions, we did whatever we considered was the right thing, and we just kept on doing it. Life was just going to turn out just amazing, just awesome, right? That was the hope. Maybe in a lot of cases, I hope for you that your life has gone well, right? But one thing that I'm sure you've noticed, I know I have, is that good intentions are great. Creating a plan is great. But the best things in life are reserved for guys like you and me who take the time to really think about things, are resourceful and gritty, emotionally, mentally, flexible in our approach. We don't just set it and forget it. That's nice. We can think all we want about how we want our life to go, how we want our plans for the day to go, and do our best to execute that, expect the best even. But many times, just doesn't go that way, and we got to make adjustments along the way. We got to think about this journey, right? And that's what this is all about. I spend a lot of time talking to men just like you. I coach them, I guide them. A lot of men know me as a 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder. Maybe a lot of men, maybe you, have been following me for years when I was a competitive bodybuilder, and maybe that was important thing in your life at the time. Maybe it still is, and you're looking to me for those strategies. I got those for you. Maybe you've seen how I've evolved along the way, right? Our mutual passion for fitness, one thing I realized is that our goals, our interests are similar. It's what we attach. What we attach to that goal, those abs, those muscles, that discipline, getting our eating habits under control, looking great, being healthy, having energy, whatever we attach to fitness, it's the emotions that we want more than anything else to live, experience on our time we have on this planet. But most importantly, we attach to the goal of fitness many times, and whatever the person's goals are, to get out a certain level of pain, to never experience it again. And those feelings, emotions is really the connection. The target, the bullseye many times is our passion for fitness. But how we got here, the feelings and emotions that you and I want. I just talked to so many men. By the time, you actually reach out and we actually talk, right, even more than these connections, I found out how much we have in common. Right, the reasons why we're here are many times the exact same things, and the feelings and emotions we want to get into and experience what we want to get out of are the same. That's what I love so much. I talk to so many men just like you every single day. That's what I do as a coach, right? As a friend, as a mentor. It starts off maybe sometimes with the fitness strategies, but it goes on deeper than that. I can't help but learn more about my life, more perspective, different ways to handle the challenges that are in my life by helping men get clarity, get understanding, perspective as they handle their challenges in life. And that's what this morning connection is all about, is how I process all this, what I learn, and whatever I can share from my perspective with you for you to entertain and hopefully take it home with you in life. Today I want to talk about expecting the best. That's something I sign off with these morning connections as I leave you. After we spend this time together just checking in, taking on the day, I talk about expecting the best. I want to talk about that a little bit more, about starting a day, maybe a habit of what do you expect for today? what's going to, you get up in the morning, what specifically can you expect to make it a great day? I want to talk about that a lot more during this time together, this morning connection. So let's see, who do we have joining us here this morning? I always love to say hello. Love to see who's up early, if that's in your part of the world, or who's making it a habit when they see it pops up on their social media feed, in this case Facebook, although we're starting to build an audience over on YouTube too, after I repost it on YouTube. So hey, YouTube, if you're watching it and you want to interact with this energy live, go to my Facebook page, at Skip LaCour page. That's where I actually do this live from my home office here in California. Like I said, very early. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning is the time that I shoot for. I'll get better and better at that, doing it at that time. All right. Okay, let's see. So Alejandro, Walter, that looks like a new name. Tell me, are you new to this morning connection? Are you new to my page? Welcome, if you are. Ehab, hello. Carlos Musashi, good evening from Japan. He looks forward to this time. I love that, Musashi. I love that. I love the energy. Hey, guys, I tell you, we're going to talk about expecting the best, a little bit more detail. But I'll tell you this, is that, I expect the best every time I come into this live broadcast. I have this imagination, this vision of what I think showing up will do. Does it happen all the time? Maybe to some version. But there's always a lag time, right? When you expect something, you work hard towards it, you have this vision, it comes in your imagination. There's always a lag time. And if you can just hang in there during that lag time, I just tell you what helps me hang on as I have an idea, and I do my best to hope and do my best to execute, so it provides the value that I envision for you. But got to come through. Can't just have good intentions. Like I said, that's one thing we have to remember as men. We got to actually produce. Good intentions, hard work, the best intentions, like I said, those are all great, but we have to actually produce. This actually has to create value for you. Now, it may not happen as quickly as I want. Most things don't. But I have to make the adjustments to create value for you. So I'm always looking for ways. I appreciate your input, but I tell you, John posted something yesterday. Musashi, what you're saying, I got to tell you, it helps me with that imagination. It helps me keep on keeping on to continue making adjustments when I know these efforts are appreciated. It doesn't just come from my mind. See, I tell you, the journey I've gone through, and if you respect what I've accomplished as a bodybuilder, and after that, you're loving, my grittiness and my tenacity to be doing this early in the morning. Hear a lot of comments of the energy that I have here at 56 years old. There's a lot of reasons for that, that I want to share with you, and can't help it. I go live on these broadcasts so much. You get, little by little, you get clues on who I am, what I'm all about, what drives me, all the positive things and all the negative things too. You can't help but pick them up. I want to believe that I use both my pain and pleasure, my strengths and my weaknesses to keep on going. And maybe you're picking up clues with that. I'll share what I'm self-aware about, but maybe some things you just don't know. All right, but I just want to tell you, your comments, your thumbs up, Carlos, Musashi, your kind words, John, whatever, just a simple word he said, outstanding. It's very helpful for me to keep on keeping on, keep on coming to you. Ehab says, you're a good man, you know that. Of course. You know what? It takes a lot of confidence, it takes a lot of imagination to keep on coming to you, right? Right? But I'm just like everybody else. I want things quicker, faster. I want to be more effective, right? You got to have high standards and appreciating who you are. It's that combination of both and balancing that both pain, pleasure, angst, drive, appreciation, confidence, all that type of thing. Just like you. I'm just like you, working out the combination too, but I just want to tell you guys, I appreciate you being here. I really do. Let's see, who else is here? Right now, I'm looking at this is the most live viewers that we have at this time. Jonathan, hello. Ricardo, hello. All right, guys. Really appreciate you guys being here. Tell me what you're loving. Send me an email. Send me a direct message. Tell me what you're loving. Is it just the actual connection, a guy just like you, someone you can relate to, some of the same interests that actually brought you here. Maybe you're learning from my stories. Maybe you have the same hopes, inspirations, but you have the same pain, the same life challenges that I share with you that I've overcome and I continue to overcome. Maybe that's the connection. Let me know about that. All right, so today, again, one thing that I'm always going to sign off, just to get you to remember, a couple things. Did you wake up with your game face on today? Did you go to bed thinking, what's one thing I'm going to do that's going to, take my life to the next level that's beyond just the fundamentals, just get through the day? Did you think about that when you went to bed? All right. Talk about waking up with your game face on with that thing in mind. I talk about expecting the best from yourself, expecting the best that from your efforts that they'll pay off. Expect that other people will find value, even if they don't find value now. That's something I really want to expand on in future morning connection, this time together, about even if people don't get it, don't get you, they don't appreciate you quite yet. You make those mental and emotional, tactical adjustments along the way, but you have that patience that they will. You expect that they'll get it. It's just a matter of time. You're just doing what you need to do. Right? Expect the best from yourself, expect the best from your efforts, expect from other people that they'll play their part to make it all happen, creating that win-win situation, that value for other people, and they bring it back to you. What do you expect today? What has to happen today that'll make it a great day? Think about that, right? I always talk about the future. It is not decided. There aren't odds about if today is going to be a good day or a bad day. You are going to determine that. I always talk about when they say on the weather, there's a 70% chance rain. It's either going to rain or it's not. Right? There are no necessarily odds. And in your life, if you expect to have a great day, if you expect this from other people, your efforts, whatever, great workout, whatever it is, a perfect day of eating, right? Someone who you've been working with has a breakthrough, whatever it is. Do you allow yourself to expect the best? What do you expect today? I talk a lot about it, and I want to share this to you because I tell you, I've learned a lot of lessons. I do my best to live it, to constantly grow. I'm going to be growing till the day I die. As you probably know by this age, you're going to constantly grow, right? And one thing that I do is I want to take all this stuff that I'm learning that, I share with you, that I share with my one-on-one coaching clients, guys who want to come on this personal journey with me. I want to make sure I share it with my kids. So I have certain disciplines, right? Just think, if I do this every single day with you, I would hope, and you should expect that my kids must get some real coaching, real life stuff, ultimate, and it's out of my pain. I want them to be instilled at a very young age, all these hard knock life lessons I learned. I want them to learn from it. And we have rituals that we do every morning. I've talked about them many times on this morning connection show, and I'll continue to, right? Because I think it's something that we all can do. Meeting, I could probably take you through the exact 15-minute rituals that I do with my kids every morning from 8 o'clock to 8:15 on the weekdays, right before they get off to school. And again, the first thing we do, and just think of this 15 minutes, the four of us in a family, right? So we go around, all four of us, and the first thing that we do, because I just really believe imagination and visualization, if you can expect the best for your life down the road, you're going to find these ways to get there. You just are, but you have to envision it first. So we have these two giant dream boards. The first thing that as we go around to all four of us, my wife and my two kids, is we'll take turns, and the first thing that we'll do is, what are you going to put on the dream board? Right? And so maybe little one she heard about, they went to Lake Tahoe, right? At the kids at school, she goes, I'm going to put Lake Tahoe on there. Just at a very young, she's 5.5 years old, right? Envisioning that it may not happen for months, right? But that envision, right? And they think of little things like maybe YouTube people who do Oreo cookie challenges. I'm going to have a YouTube channel like Evan and Jillian down the road, right? That imagination. Every single morning, right? What are you going to put on the dream board, right? Then what is your favorite affirmation. I'll tell you the power of you creating identity, who I am, right? I am powerful, right? They come up with these affirmations. What's your favorite affirmation of the day? And then they got to say it with energy and the body language, right? So how many exclamation points does that get? And we'll go around. That gets 32 exclamation points. And I used to just write them all out. 30. Right now I just put 32 times whatever. I am powerful, right? Then what are you grateful for? All right. Next question is, what makes you happy, right? And then here's a powerful one. What do you love about yourself? My little son, he'll say, that I'm a great shortstop. He's just turned 4 years old, right? Every single day, asking them these questions, right? And then, we ask, what 3 things that you're going to do to take your life to the next level? My daughter says, I'm going to color some more, and I'm going to have fun at school, right? Those type of things. So we go around, all 4 of us, and one thing that we added too is we have to look at each other when you're done. Is like, Mommy, tell Mommy what you love about Mommy. What I love about you is you're so smart. And we take it in and we say thank you. And we go around, all 4 of us, right? Well, what I'm going to add, as I was thinking about this in this morning connection, my thought is, what if I were to get them to think about, what do you want to happen? Tell me one thing you expect to happen. And it could be something like, get on the swing. The first one to get on the swing. Right? Letting them get their hopes up. But I'll tell you, again, the future is yours to imagine and then expect. Because you'll find a way to be resourceful and gritty. But you got to have that. What if at like 4 years old, 5 years old, you thought about that every single day? One thing. I'm going to be the first one to read in class, or whatever it may be. I want to read a book, whatever. What do you expect? And so my question is, what is one thing that you can expect? That if you got your hopes up, that you can expect that it would be a great day. Identify that right now at the beginning of the day. See, that's one thing with my one-on-one coaching clients. Before we get on the line, now I have a plan. They fill out these forms before. They go through these really skilled questions to get the most out of every session. We take these coaching sessions seriously. It's not just 2 guys talking. We created a plan, a vision, and every single day we chip away, and they're accountable, and we talk it through. There's a form that they fill out. And you can go to skiplacour.com/prepare. All right, if you're taking notes, skiplacour.com/prepare. And you'll see there's a form that they go to, and they answer these questions that really prepare for each week's coaching session, and they submit it to me. They get a copy of it too. And the more they put into it, the more they're going to be prepared, the more they're going to get out of every session, the more I can help them and guide them, right, through what they do. It's a preparation form, right? But when they get on that line, regardless if they wrote, I read those before every session. So my job as their coach, I want to give them value. But I'll ask them before every session, okay, what do you want to get? What's one thing? If you can get one thing out of this call, what would that be? Because I want to give you that and a whole lot more. And that gives me a lot of perspective where they are, what they're going through, right? So as you start your day, what's one thing that has to happen? If it happened, this would be a great day. What is one thing that you can expect out of yourself? Sometimes I understand. Sometimes this time it's tough getting up in the morning. It's a challenge, right? It's a continual challenge to stay up and stay optimistic. Right? What is one thing? And it may not change the whole world, right? Whatever your biggest challenges are, your biggest worries are, or whatever it may be, this one thing that I'm talking about isn't going to just change everything, and you're just, if there's such thing as some easy street for the rest of your life. But it's the one thing that will get you through the immediate stress, the immediate challenge. What's one thing that you can expect that if it were to happen, right, it would make it a great day? So when it does happen, maybe you'll do things, maybe on a subconscious level, to actually make that happen. But you got to identify it. Man, you know what I expect today? Maybe this is something we can talk about. I expect that 1 or 2 men just like you who've been watching these Morning Connection live broadcasts or my Workouts for Older Men Live, you may see I've been on a tear since January, just pumping out the podcast, the live videos, the recorded videos. I have a 12-week a 12-week group coaching, the 12-week fitness transformation journey, connecting well. I've been on fire. I've been pumping out the stuff, right? I'm going to expect today that 1 or 2, maybe you, are going to contact me And all these seeds I've been planning out that sometimes I'm just like, I wonder, is this going to pay off to the level that I want, right? I'm going to get some validation because you're going to talk to me, you're going to tell me, and I'm going to feel it. I'm going to hear it. It's going to give me the power to go forward. That's what I'm going to expect today. What's one thing that you can expect today? All right. Let's see if I have any comments. Are you guys getting fired up? I love connecting with you. Again, you're the first person I'm talking to this morning. All right. Let's see if any. You guys feeling this? It's a good thing to wake up to listen to. I need protein tips. Any type of protein, EHAB, don't overcomplicate that, right? Get your consistent protein in. Are there different qualities of protein? Yes. Do most people trip up on that and they overcomplicate it? Chicken, fish, eggs, whatever it is, get your amount, be consistent with it, protein powder, whatever. It's simple. There's bigger things. All right, once you know those basics, just get better and better and more consistent. Don't overcomplicate the process. Those are the type of things that when I work with men one-on-one with their fitness, I help them understand the 80-20 rule. The 20 things out of the 100 things they hear that really matter. So they know how to weigh their effort, their worries, their concerns, their stress, right? Trying to crack the code on the 20 things, so to speak, that really matter. And then they get just better and better and better and better at those 20. And that's what's going to really create that change and that sense of control that you want with your body. Guys, reach out to me if that sounds interesting to you, if you're ready to take it to the next level. Hello, Al. Good to have you here. All right, guys. So when I sign off, I want to tell you about my MANformation course. You've heard me talk about it, right? I'm gonna play a little video at the end here, and that's going to explain this course. I have a morning connection MANformation course, the mindset actions of a powerful alpha male leader. I want you to stick around and learn all about it. All right. Took the time to really explain what this is. A lot of men have asked me about it. So many men have invested in this course, and it's really changed their life. I was just talking to a gentleman who's been coaching with me for about 1 year and 2 months now. About that, his introduction to me was the MANformation course a couple years ago. I have a new gentleman, 58 years old, and he just talked to me. Sometimes I mean, you hear me talk about it highly, but sometimes because of the distance, I don't appreciate its power as much as I should. And just hearing him, new, fresh ears to it, someone who's successful, a guy who's been at the job for 37 years, he's been married for 29 years, a winner, just talking about that. You got to get this MANformation course. You got to invest in me. What makes it this morning connection, MANformation course special, if you love this power that we're getting, it comes with a one-on-one coaching session with me where we record it. I'll get you cleared, focus on your goals. So this course it'll put it on steroids, right? Take on the day, and that would be a great introduction to personalizing everything you're getting from this morning connection, right? So that's gonna do it. But I want you to stick around and learn all about this MANformation course. Again, what do you need to do? Expect the best from yourself today. Expect the best from your efforts. They will pay off. Maybe you're going to have to make some adjustments. Maybe things won't happen as quickly as you want, but expect the best from your efforts. Expect the best from other people. You don't want to get caught up, like you're the only good person on the planet. I hear this a lot from guys, really negative, like there needs to be more people. There needs to be more people like me. Everybody else just lets me down. Everybody's bad. Everybody's lacks integrity or whatever. I'm not saying that there aren't people like that, but there's plenty of people like you and me here. Expect the person that you're dealing with. Go into it expecting that they'll get it. Even if put the responsibility on you, even if you're not explaining yourself very well. Maybe you got to be a little bit more refined in your approach, but expect that they'll eventually get it. When you do your part, they'll do their part. Maybe not as quickly as you want, but that's what influence is. It takes time. I expect you, if you're watching this, I don't care if it's on a live and a replay version, I expect that eventually you'll see the value. Whether you talk to me today and you're one of the 2 people that I'm expecting, or it's a month from now or 6 months from now for a year. It happens all the time with everything I'm planning. I expect that me getting up early in the morning and do that, I expect it's going to pay off. Right? You see me passionate. I expect eventually you'll call me. Right? So expect the best from yourself. Expect the best from your efforts. All right? Expect the best from other people. All right, guys. I want you to have a great day. I really do. So have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. And I want you to learn more about this MANformation course that I have at Morning Connection Special. So you and I, we're going to get together and talk on a recorded coaching session. All in. Hi, guys.